first. Okay. So this is me. In case you don't know, now let's talk about the session that we're gonna have today. So today we're gonna have the part where we can understand about the culture that we are building for the marketing network. So it's gonna be a time for you to reflect on how are you building your network so far, and we're gonna understand about how we can what is the culture that we need to build and how we can drive in the network so that we can shape the culture. So it's not gonna be like any kind of like theory given for you or any kind of like like technical learning, because everything about network management is just based on experience. It's based on your leadership skill, and it's based on how many people, how many like failure and also success that you have been going through in managing the commission and the people. The more you do it, the more you can understand how you can improve and can manage your commission better and have a better routine for them as well. So now, talking about our culture, I want to ask you a bit of a question so you can tell me what is the difference between these two people. So the first people, her name is me. The performance of the team going quite well, and then she talked to the content manager that, hey, content manager, Tony, you did a good job in deploying the content mapping, so amazing, good job. And then she say that, Tony, you doing a very good things. But then another people, she also the MCVP, and then she come to the team and she say, hey, the content team did a good job in deploying the content. Amazing, good job, everyone. So from these two people, can you tell me what is the difference between these two people? You can put in the chat.
Can you come back to the previous slide?
Huh?
Can you come back to the previous slide?
You can say, you can come back to the previous one here. Maybe you can open the camera and you can also type in the chat so I can see your face. Do you guys know what is the difference between these two people? Or you,
I can guess.
yeah, you can say.
I think the first one you more appreciate the person, like the individual, but like the second one you appreciate the whole team.
Yes, that's correct. And I see Malaysia OCT also put the one is focusing on individual effort, other is toward the whole team. Yes, I think it's you both already know what is the difference here, and it's very easily for us in a session where I giving them the work by work, and then you can compare what is the difference, right? But then actually in the daily working, we usually sometimes we forget, and sometimes we didn't do the appreciation for the whole team. But maybe sometimes we can say, oh, this one doing very good, and the whole effort is coming from this person, or maybe we can think like that, or sometimes we know that it's the JD of the whole team, but then we just randomly appreciate one person. But then actually in every single different thing that you say in a daily conversation, even in a smaller thing, is even in a very just a small conversation, but it can create a huge of the huge culture that you are setting for the commission and for the marketing network. Because if you want to appreciate, if you want to build a culture of we are on for one and one for all, which is like we are on here to work in together for each other, and we are striving for the same goal, then how you appreciate the people in the network is about appreciate the team, appreciate the effort of the team. And if you want to appreciate the team leader, then we can say, and also thank you for the team leader for leading the team as well. But then when we talk about appreciate everyone, then accidentally we are giving in the mind of the member about the culture that we want to give is for the team appreciation, and it's for a group of people striving for the goal together. We appreciate the teamwork, and this thing, this small conversation like this can become more and more and more, and it can come into the mind of your member. And one day, this kind of thing gonna become a culture and also the belief of the team, where your member always do the same appreciation to other people in the same team. Like this team do a very good job. We are on here together. Or how when they do things, they will not think about this person get the appreciation, so I need to get better appreciation by doing this bad. But they can think in a different way, like because my leader appreciate the whole team. So right now, if we want to have a good result, we need to striving for it the whole team. So this is an example of culture and also the culture setting, and it appear in every single thing that we do every single day. And you are the person that I saw you here, the neat and the loud one. This is the people that them that represent for you for yourself as MCPT marketing of the whole commission. Yes, and totally you can see the difference here. So simple action could lead to a big difference in the culture setting. This is the first important, most important thing that when you need to know when you think about what is the culture I want to share for the organization. And if you're asking about what is the culture, then this is a very simple definition about culture that we always know about it. Culture is the behavior that takes place where nobody is looking. So when nobody looking at you, and you actually behave like this, when your leader is not here and observe you, you actually striving for excellence, because this is the culture that we want, that everyone in the commission or in the organization is strive for, and we do it in every practice, no matter what is the organization or the strategy looking like. Because we doing marketing, a lot of people also do marketing, we also had the same JD, but this is not only the difference between Isaac or other organization, or the difference between the top company and the small company is not in the JD. It's in the how we do things. And how we do things is in the culture of, are we striving for excellence? Are we do it together? Are we collaborative or every single thing? So this is an overview about culture, and it can give you, it's very, very important. So that's why we usually have some sentence like culture is strategy, which means that when your culture is super strong, then every single member of your team can demonstrate the work and can take the ownership for the work already. And sometimes maybe you don't need a super excellent strategy to get the result, but then the culture already have you to get it already. It doesn't mean that we don't need a strategy, but then it means that when the culture is super strong, then the strategy is just a part of it. So this is the definition about the culture. Now, I want you to do a short reflection about what is the culture in your commission network. I will give you around 10 minutes, or no, 3 minutes, so that you can write down in your note about what is the culture you are striving to set for the marketing network right now. So you can put it for yourself. You can write down as many work as you are striving to do right now as possible. Okay. So, and then we can do another activity with it. So you have 3 minutes to think about it. Let me know when you are done. Done, right? Okay. Now, I guess that you already writing down some keyword about what is the culture you are driving to set for the network right now, and you already have some keyword in your head about it. If you haven't do it before, and if you just think about it right now, it's still okay. This is what you want to do. Now I want to you to I'm gonna give you around not really 10 minutes, but then it can be like around 7 minutes only. So you can do anything. You can text or you can call or you can call or you can just basically text for the network and ask them one question. What are the words that describe our marketing network culture? So that you can note down every single word that they are talking about. Oh, I think a marketing culture we having in our commission is A, B, C, D, E. So I need you to note down every single word in your own place because we also need this for the next activity. Okay, so I'm gonna give you like a lot of time. So you can call them, you can text them, but then ensure that you can actually contact to them. You can try anyway. You don't need to ask every single one, but then at least you can have like around 3 to 5 people reply to me. Oh, sure, my SCBR one is visiting. Oh, nice. Maybe you can try to ask them. I don't know if they have session. If SCB have session, it's fine. Or you can just ask them and they can reply later for you when they finish the session. It can be an input for you. By the way, good job, mean a lot of people are. Okay, are you clear? So I'm gonna open the music. You have like around 10 minutes to do it. Don't worry. Just ask and take them and get as much as work as you can. Okay. So
Man, man, good look at the sky.
Yes, you can. Okay, everyone. Are you done? Yes? No? Or are you still waiting for the reply? Okay. How about other people? Do you have anyone reply to you? You can put in the chat so I can know. Yes, we also have only for one. Yeah, done. It's okay. It's okay if you can only have one reply. But then at least you want to know how they think about it. Is there anyone here you have you do the poll? But then the people. Oh, for we reply already. Good job, Malaysia. Um. So I just want to know, is there anyone here you have the word or the culture that's similar from what you are writing and what the network say? Do you have it? Oh, nice. Also, is there anyone you see that your word that you write and that what network talk about it is different? Oh, one say one different. Okay. Other you also the same? Condition of my team is not really good. Yeah, yeah, it's okay. It's gonna get better in the summer with the new network. Okay, that's really nice. I for sure right now you already have some of the keyword that is that you have in your mind. Now what I want you to do is we're gonna have here. So you're gonna go to menti.com or you and you can put the code here or you can simply scan this QR code here, and then in the QR code let's put all of the word that you have written, or let's put the word that is have the similar between you and also the network that talking about your culture. Okay, so you can put the word that is matched with the thing that you think in this one. Okay, so you can from here, you can start to scan it and let me know when you are done. So I can go to another place. Other people, you can open the camera if you're done. Okay, will be done. Other people, you already scanned, right? Okay, you already scanned the thing, right? Okay, now let's write things down and let me see how it's going. Okay, customer centric, persistent, resilient, ownership. Okay, anyone else is not writing yet? Hardworking, hard resilient, powerful of ownership. So we can see hardworking, hard work. We can see ownership, true ownership actually, responsible, initiative, willingness, respectful, unclear strategy, unclear strategy so far. Not sure if it's a culture, but system, respectful, communication, hard work. Okay. I can wait a little bit more if you have not done. Some word is coming. Hmm. Okay, so we also have some people is unclear here. Yeah, so what you can look into this one is you can see that actually what I'm just showing you the collective of what you reflect from what you think about the commission, and then you ask the commission to talk about it, which means that I want you to understand that culture is not something that you think or only they think. It have to be some that we share the value together, and sometimes they're gonna demonstrate, like for example, they're gonna demonstrate the ownership with you, or they're gonna demonstrate the growth at the same time when you are not looking at them. We also have some kind of like lack of communication or unclear strategy so far, or unclear. I'm not sure if this is the culture, but this is more like a, how to say, this is more like a environment, the atmosphere that affect to the culture that we are thriving right now. So maybe when you look into this one, you can also see that what is the thing that what is the climate and what is the atmosphere that are affecting to our culture right now. But then to and together, if when I ask you to put the things here, then what you can see is like this is the collective of the culture of some entity in AP, of some marketing in AP, which means that it's also the culture that I have to always look into and also striving for. Some of it is also relevant with what I'm thinking, which is like ownership of growth. And yeah, and this is the collective of culture. So when you want to think about what is the culture of your network, what you can do is you can also have a set of things in your mind, and you can also ask the network about what is the thing they have in their mind. But then what is the best culture that we need to try for the commission, and what is the best culture we need to try for the network of marketing. I just want to have a some sharing with you is, yeah, first, when we talk about culture is strategy, which means that the culture is something that if it's getting super strong and if it's already in the root of our commission, our network, then when you have any kind of strategy, or even when you don't have strategy, this culture can also help you to striving for the result in certain state. And with the strategy, it can make with the strong culture and the strong strategy, then everything can grow even better. And that's why we have this model, and this model demonstrates for us about how the culture is built for a non-profit organization. So you have vision, strategy, and strategy is the what we're gonna do. The how we're gonna do is like organization skill. And for us, it's about exchange, or it's about campaign implementation. It's about digital marketing performance. And in here, we need to take care for the how. If we want to take care for the how, we need to look into the human resource, about the talent that we're having, about the specialist that we are having. We need to look into the system infrastructure and the structure that we are driving. But then culture is something that is gonna be driving everything around here. So it's not gonna be in some state. It's not gonna be something that happen in the middle or in somewhere. But culture is something that affect to everything, which means that the culture is gonna shape how what is the strategy you want to drive in for the marketing. So for example, if you want to have your marketing marketing for growth, a marketing that's agile with the context, then the what that you are doing is gonna be something that about adapt to the global condition, or adapt to the global digital transformation. For example, if you want to build a giant network, and a network that always fast action, then in the way that you building the structure, it's also gonna reflect that this structure have to be built in the way that when you have any kind of changing or any kind of new campaign coming, this your team can flexibility and can have flexible to change into this direction right away. Or maybe in a human resource capacity, it can be something in the way that because right now you don't have a lot of people and you want to have a dry culture. So that's why you want your team be the one that can not only specialist in one thing, but then they can be the one that good at several things in marketing. So that when you want any kind of change management like happen, or any kind of like the uncertainty happen in the upcoming time, then the culture is agile, and the human resource it have the capacity to driving and to change the function or to change the focus right away, and they can together striving with you for the what and the vision that we are having. And of course, the vision here is not a new vision. The vision that we always striving for is B and F. It's just different. Here is like for different department, we're gonna have different strategy and different what we're gonna do. And the culture is gonna be, it can be something that from what you want to driving for the network. It can be something that relevant with ISEC culture, and it also can be something that the member they feel connect with the most. But then the culture that which is the best culture and the right culture is the culture is built to achieve the strategy. So if your culture is about family, about like everybody connect, then it's still a good one. But then whether this culture can help you to achieve the strategy you want to have for your marketing or not, if it's not, then you need to look back into the strategy and look back into the culture. So the combination of everything that I just say now is and the collective of everything that you just do the activity, asking your member, reflect on yourself, think about asset culture, and also think about the strategy and what is the culture you want to achieve. So the collective of everything here, it can help you to give the idea about what should be the single and what should be the top value, the top culture that we need to driving for our marketing commission in this year, or also not only in your term, but also in your talent in the upcoming year as well. Okay, so that's it how we're gonna define the culture. I think there's a lot of company, they also driving the culture and it's together, and imagine how a big company they're driving a culture from a global scale into a local scale. I read one article about Pepsi when they train the new how say they change the new brand marketing strategy into uh, more customized, more personalized, and more useful. And how they want to, and when they change this thing, it's not about the brand, it's not about the logo, it's not about the campaign only, but it's also about how every employee in this company from global office to the local office can also understand and also buy the value of the new value that they are striving to do. So what they are striving to do is they do internal communication, also like ICOM with us, and they do internal communication within the company to talk about this new brand and these new things and what is the customer centric way that they want to drive in the company. They also do the appreciation, or they can also do the reward for the people that demonstrate this culture. Because if they can driving it, every employee in this company can demonstrate the culture that they want to striving, then these people can also how say express the culture, and also the culture gonna reflect in everything they do, every poster, every design, and every content that even they do. So if you want to try the network in a way that we are the customer centric, we are the commission, we are the marketing that talk about leadership, for example, then from the culture of leadership and leadership, then everything they do is also gonna be about leadership, for example. So, which means that not only us, but also a lot of companies driving to do this as well. Now, in the upcoming time, you already know that we're gonna facing a lot of challenge. You already know about the pandemic. You already know about what's gonna happen in the future. And because of this one, the digital transformation of flexible marketing strategy, accessible to include accessible to brand, to product, a new way of communication. In all of this one, you can have a lot of way to build your own culture. Let's start everything with a goal, define a common value, a common language that you have with your member that you want to do. And then most important thing is implementation. Lead by example. How you do things is going to reflect on how the network do things. So if you want to strive for excellence, you need to do it actually. And if you want to talk about agile, then you also show it in your action, not just by talking. Talking and also most important, do it, so that the member they can follow you and they can get inspired from what you do. You can also have the advocate of culture in your team. So for example, you can do this is the idea of reward and recognition. When someone in the team, they're not, even they are failing in some goal, but then they are not failing in demonstrate a culture. They are success in uh, striving for excellence. They are success in doing some culture, for example. Then this means they are deserve to get recognized. Always communicate about the culture in everything we do, and be truthful and be honest about it, and treat your people right in the way that you want to shape them. This is like the example that I showed you from beginning. If you want to strive for the culture that everyone to be together and to support for each other, then you need to treat the people in every single daily conversation and exactly how you want to driving them, because they're gonna copy you and they're gonna do exactly what they think. So the question that I want to give for you is like, what is the culture that you want to build? And I think that I can put you in different room. You can also discuss with each other about what is the culture that you think the marketing network need to be right now, and you think that it makes sense to build this culture in the upcoming time, so that you can also have some idea and some opinion from this conversation. Okay, so okay, so you can come and you can start to think about it and share. Oh, really? Maybe you can also draw the room as well. Okay. So I hope you already have a good conversation. Yep, maybe is there anyone that you got any insight from each other? Maybe you can like one or two people you can share. You can open your mic and share any interesting thing you learn from each other.
Yeah, I'll go. Uh, I think I'm really lucky because I got elected for my own entity, but what I see is some international MC who went to another entity and are like leading. What I see is they are really struggling with communication with SEVP or like those NST or EST. That is what I see. So for me. Uh, for me, like that culture shaping and like team building stage, I've started working, around like June or July. I think starting from like at the end of the May, starting from like YSS, when we launched USP survey in Myanmar, I started handling marketing. So I have a lot of time, for team building and the culture shaping. So I was really lucky and then, applying for my own entity. So no struggling with the communication, especially for, language barrier. So that is what I see for local one and the international one. And then another thing is, uh, you know, uh, only for my entity, there are many things we need to initiate. There are many things we need to implement, before, let's say like compared to other entities, there are many things that we need to start, that we need to initiate. So during that time, one of my values, and then one of the culture that I want to share is, initiative, which means, like willingness, explore new things, and then like start initiating in the entity. So, so I think I'm not gonna say achieving a bit, not really 100%, but after quarter one, I can feel that like there are so many initiatives compared to the last time, and then compared to the past. So this is what I see. Also for the culture, for that, actually I have my own commission. Like commission is really good, but I need to make sure like they also making that culture, and then like, they also making sure they are members. We are on the same track. We are doing the same thing. So yeah, this that I'm missing. To make
Yeah.
sure, to make sure all my marketing network on the same page.
I see.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, that's really nice. I agree with the one that you were sharing because we are striving for one marketing culture. Okay. Anyone else you want to share some things? You can open your mic if you want.
I can share.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so I shared with Lina from Malaysia, and the thing that I found interesting is that the struggle that we face as an entity are like very different. The thing that she wanted to actually achieve as a culture in her entity is that she wanted to her commission to be powerful, because for the first 6 months that the LC team has been working. The previous MC team are micromanaging to the team leader directly, and it made the LCVP doesn't know exactly what thing to do and everything. So the culture that Lina wanted to create is powerful for the commission that she has. And also, as for myself, well, actually, the things that I really want to build is open, like always open for. I mean, like it's the one thing that I really wanted to have whenever I have a team, and that is kind of hard for me to actually have that in my NST team, because I don't have any commission actually. So the team that I lead is only my NST, and to have like an open culture is kind of hard because we don't do like physical meeting regularly. As for me, I always have that even with my MC team right now. So it's quite hard for me to have a time together to share, to just talk with each other. And I think I need more time with them so that we could actually be open with one another. As remembering that the term will, I mean, like the NST term will end only in 2 months. So yeah, I think that's important.
Yeah, I see. That a little bit difficult. Yeah. I understand the concern that you guys having. I think that also maybe other people here, you can see that you want to shape everything, and then not all the fact is not only our digital marketing is not super strong in the past, but then we are just in the state that we establish the foundation for digital ecosystem. But at the same time, we need to establish the people and the talent to build this system and to build this network and to build it culture as well. So it's gonna be like two things that you need to do at the same time, along with the operation plan that you have to taking care for every single day. It's still very difficult, but then I think what we can start to do is it just actually it's difficult to change in one day, of course, but then you can start and take action to change it by every single action, and every single day it can be one behavior that you think that you can change from right now, or you can set expectation with the commission that from right now, instead of saying this, we're gonna say in this, because we want to driving for this culture. For example, instead of saying I, we can say we. Instead of saying me, we can say our team together, for example. So this simple thing can actually make the team um, getting more and more together. I recommend you can read more, because the more you do, the more you read, and the more you reflect on your leadership, then you can actually manage the commission even better. You can read the book here, or you can go to the Harvard Business Review or Deploy. This is my favorite place where I usually come here to get the overall idea about how a leader should lead the team. And when I read about it, it gives me a reflection about what is the thing that I have done wrong. And because I know what I have done wrong, I accept the fact that I have not leading in the right way. So I need to fix it in different way. So we can train it by talking with them in how we do things in every single conversation. And more, when we do something interesting thing and they think, oh, this culture very cool, or this activity is very cool, then they're gonna replicate what you do with them to the LC member that they are managing. And the more they do it, which means you are how say you are pushing the culture to the leader, so that the leader can create more leader with them as well. So your role is create the leader of the leader. Yeah, what your member do reflect on what you demonstrate to them. And as a marketing people in the marketing commission, always remember that doing marketing is not just a task. Doing marketing is not just operation that you need to do. Actually, right now, marketing is a mindset that we need to think in our marketing is a mindset. Sorry. Oh my gosh. This always happens when I talk about key messages. uh, Marketing is a mindset that we always need to driving for together, because if you think that marketing is about customer centric, then your member, your network gonna think about how we can do things more customer centric. If you have the marketing mindset in your mind about data driven, then your commission also driving for this culture as well. And if you want the commission to be stronger in capacity and to be more powerful or to be more something, then if they think about how marketing can be about food, then actually they can striving and initiative more things to achieve more. So this is also the key message of my session. I think it's also the end of the session. So thank you for it. I don't know if you have any question, but if no, say so. Bye bye. Same in Vietnam. Also FCB at my manager. Thanks, guys. See you. Not really. I'm not sure if we see you, but bye bye. Yeah, see you in different role. Maybe someday I'm gonna come and tell you about how we gonna do recruitment differently, for example. Okay. And you need to synergy with TM in upcoming year as well. I'm for sure. Too many, right?